So, I'm talking to you about Erika from 9th of April. It's time to end this story with the first electronic typewriter in the channel, Erika 3004. I found out about the model from ads, but they are still rare, so they hold the price. But this one was my golden luck, because the seller had lost the cable, didn't know if it worked, and was selling it for the absolutely symbolic price of 20 leva, equivalent of 10 euros. Not only that, but the machine was located near me, so I didn't need to pay couriers. The machine looked wonderful, as it is right now, with no missing or broken external parts, without it having turned yellow from prolonged exposure to light. Absolutely perfect. I used a cable that I already had, and the risk was justified. The machine works wonderfully, except that some of the keys require more pressure to activate, which is extremely inconvenient, so I didn't stay typing on it for a long time. In my opinion, the problem is with the silicone board under the keys, which was become oily and has contaminated the contacting surface like on old TV remote. Let's look at it in detail. As I already mentioned, the cable is not integrated, which is a bit inconvenient. It has to be carried separately, and it is easy to lose. The on and off switch is here on the side. The standard keys, the standard keyboard cover and service cover. An interesting detail and something relatively rare, there's no mechanical knobs here, neither on the left nor on the right. Only the electronic scrollers are used. The only completely mechanical function is the paper release. The keyboard is also slightly atypical, although it is of course familiar from laptops, but still rarely used for electronic typewriters. It works with the well-known so-called daisy discs in our country, compatible with those of the three electronic models of Optima: SP20, SP26 and SP28. The Bulgarian Bull Text 20 and 40, as well as Olympia Carrera Deluxe, and similar to Olivetti and Philips VW2140 discs. There is left and right margin. The left is, as usual, the first position you align the typing head and head after turning the machine on, and the release of the right one is over here above the enter key. I have a spare English disc, and it would be interesting to me if it recognizes English or not. Most likely yes, just like my Olympia Carrera Deluxe MD, which has never been made for Bulgarian market, but recognizes the Bulgarian standard. For the beginners, those machines are electronic because the machine has to be programmed to recognize the face of the disc. So when you press a key, you are actually commanding the machine to turn the disc in a proper position for the letter you have pressed on, which has to happen in less than a second. I have one Triumph Adler in the basement that can't recognize its discs. If I have had my doubts about Erika if Erika was produced in Erfurt so far, I had no doubts at all about where this model was manufactured, because it is clearly written on the bottom. Despite the technical problem, and even though it was the first electronic typewriter I typed on for more than a line or two, this Erika 3004 left me with extremely positive impressions. I would say a wonderful machine, which perhaps at some point I will try to clean and revise in detail so that it works properly. I hope you enjoyed this review, the first of an electronic typewriter on this channel, and expect more like it soon. I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you again next Monday.